Hi, this is Naomi Johnson. I'm going to write for the assignment Daniel Webster Williams' hymn the night after he got saved. The title is I Know Whom I Have Believed. And I'm going to start in verse 1. I know not why God's wondrous grace to me he hath made known, nor why unworthy Christ in love redeemed me for his own. So when I read that, it kind of spoke out to me a little bit. It feels really good to know that, like in Aslan, the Chronicles of Narnia, how he's the Lion of Judah. He calls us his own, and we don't have to be afraid of anything touching us, because we're protected by this big, great lion, and I think that's really cool to me. And for the explanation I wrote, Mr. Whittle says that I don't know why he saved me. So he's saying, why did God save a person like me? Why did he save a sinful human flesh like me? And I think he did because God saw that somewhere in his heart there soon he would become good and he would become a very faithful servant, and he knew that his songs would carry on for centuries one day, and it did. So, and I wrote a verse. I didn't write it. I read it. Found it. Romans 8:29. For those whom he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, in order that he might be the firstborn among many brothers. I thought that was kind of cool too. But anyway, let's see. And then moving on to verse 2. Hold on, let me find it. It says, I know not how this saving faith to me he did impart, nor how believing in his word wrought peace within my heart. And for my explanation, I did, even faith saved me because God gave it to me. So God knew what he saw, and he said, okay, he's going to need some help because we're all sinful, right? So he gave him just some help. He gave him some faith so that he could believe in him. And I thought that was kind of cool too. And I found a verse for it too. Just gotta find it. Can't find anything. Oh, there it is. Okay. Ephesians 2:8. For by grace you have been saved through faith, and this is not your own doing, it is the gift of God. So it's kind of just saying what I just said. God gave us a gift of faith so that we can become servants of him, and we can be Christians until we meet him face to face. So anyway, and then verse 3 says, I know not how the Spirit moves, convincing us of sin, revealing Jesus through the word, creating faith in him. And my explanation, number 3, says, even the Spirit convicts us of sin and reveals the word to us. So sometimes God will see us working all this out, and he says, okay, I need to send my Holy Spirit down there, or something like that. And the Holy Spirit's trying to tell us, you need to turn away, you're so close. And I thought that was really cool too. Anyway, the verse that I found was John 16:8. And when he comes, he will convict the world concerning sin and righteousness and judgment. So basically, he's just saying that one day Jesus is going to come back, and he's going to make everything right. The Spirit is going to make everything right. I've had a long night, so please forgive me. And yeah, I don't have much to say on that one, but I gotta say that was kind of cool. Anyway. And then verse 4 says, I know not what of good or ill may be reserved for me. The weary ways or golden days before his face I see. And then my explanation for it is he doesn't know. So like Mr. Whittle is saying, now that I have been saved, I don't know what's ahead of. I don't know what my story is ahead of me. I don't know what my future is going to be like. Am I going to be married? Am I going to have a family? Am I going to have a good family? Am I going to be proud of my family? Am I going to be strong in the Lord? But after all that, he knows that God is going to take care of him. So he doesn't have to worry about any of that. And for me, I worry about my future too. But this kind of got to me too. And I was like, yeah, there's some of me in there. But anyway, I looked up a verse for it too. What is it? James 4, verse 14. Yet you do not know what tomorrow will bring. What is your life? For you are a mist that appears for a little time and then vanishes. I read a lot in my Bible, and I don't know this one yet, but I thought that that was kind of cool too, and I'm excited to ask my dad, since he's a preacher, to understand what that means. So anyway. And then verse 5, last one, says that I know not when my Lord may come. So he's saying, like, I don't know when Jesus is going to come back, but at night or noonday fair, nor if I walk the veil with him or meet him in the air. My explanation for that was he also doesn't know when the Lord is going to come back. Jesus has never told us, so we really don't have, a lot of clues or anything. But we know that one day, since God promised, and he never breaks his promises, that one day he's going to come back, and that we must believe it. And I didn't write. I keep saying right. I looked up the verse. Also for that one. Matthew 24:36. But concerning that day and hour no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, nor the Son, but the Father only. The Father only. So yeah, it's just basically said what I said. We don't know when he's gonna come back, but we're hoping that he does, and that we're believing that he can, because he never breaks his promises. And he also knows. This is Widow also knows that Jesus personally, whom he has believed in. So he knows now he can know Jesus personally, and he can believe in him, and he can finally be safe and happy, and he knows Jesus that will keep him until the end. And I like verses like that. I like, stuff like that. And my conclusion is, I know we were supposed to write one, but I just tried to come up with an ending. I liked how many, the stuff I liked about him. I liked how he used those poetic words he used. So something like at night or noonday fair. Nobody says that anymore, but I like how sometimes people will still point that out and show how still important they are. And I like how he did that. And I like how truthful he spoke too. He almost, in all the songs, he's saying stuff that is coming out of the Bible. This basically came out of the Bible. And I love the Bible. I love reading it. So I just thought that was kind of cool too. But anyway, I'll see you later. Bye, Mrs. Smith.